Zombie apocalypse.
What is going on, everybody, and thank you for clicking on this video at all, period. Thank you for your interest in my channel. It's still in the making, basically, as you can probably tell, but this video is going to be completely different from what my channel usually puts out, like anything that has to do with gaming. I want to integrate this. This is something I had, I had this passion and dream in my heart, and this crazy force pushing me towards what I'm about to tell you. I want to take my, passion with gaming, and I want to take my knowledge that I have gained over the years and the life lessons that I have had to go through, and, kind of just bring those two things together and create a community that, one, is going through an extremely hard time in their life, drug addiction, anything. It could be that depression, wanting to die, hating yourself or the things that you've done, whatever it may be. I want to bring those people that are going through that and just create a small community where we can help each other and play games at the same time. Because, to be honest, I don't know where I would be without my interest in tech and gaming and all of it, because someone once told me it is so hard going through life, waking up every day with nothing to look forward to. You need something to look forward to every day, when you go to sleep, when you wake up. That can be anything from your family, your kids, your hobbies, your sports that you play, anything. And for me, that's my daughter. She's 8, and it's gaming, technology, all the electronic stuff. I love it all. And snowboarding. Those are my big things. But I know there's a lot of people out there who are going through a drug addiction, such as a heroin addiction or meth addiction, and just a never-ending downward spiral cycle, of just horrible things that just keep happening, and it's like, can it get worse? And then it just gets worse, and you just learn to hate yourself, and you get in this mindset where you just don't want to be you anymore, and you don't care if you live or die. I know that feeling, and I know when I was at that point, I never would have thought that I was coming out of it. I thought that was it for me. I thought that was a wrap for me. And by the grace of God, it was not. I can tell you stories where I was so messed up in my head, and I had just broke everybody in my life's heart, and I could not stop using and selling drugs, and I one morning had to go into the courthouse for a hearing, and I was in the parking lot, and I knew that I was probably going to jail. This was before I went to prison and all that, and I was in the parking lot at 8 in the morning, and I just knew I was getting arrested. So what I did was I got a lethal amount of black tar heroin, and IV, that's how I used it. I was an IV user, and I did that right before court, and by the grace of God, I did not OD. What's crazy is I do not remember getting out of my car and walking in and standing before the judge. I don't remember any of that, but I do remember waking up in a padded room with no clothes on, the rubber room, the suicidal room. I remember waking up there, but like I said, by the grace of God, I am still here, and that is just one time where I was a fool and tried to do something like that. There's just 2 times where I did something like that, and both times, enough to kill a horse, and still here I am. So I know I'm here for a reason, and that reason is to, one, walk my life, the rest of my life, for God and God only. But at the same time, I can do my best to reach out and help others going through the same stuff as me. Because let me tell you, if there was a channel out there at the time that I was doing this, someone like me that I could go into a live chat or whatever and just tell them everything I was doing and without judgment or whatever, because it's a lot easier to open up over the internet, you know, you're not face to face or whatever. So why can't we use that to our benefit and, you know, create a community that can be there for each other and at the same time play games and talk each other through certain things? I mean, whatever it may be, I want this channel to be a extremely respectful channel, a safe channel to come to and share whatever is going on. And I'm sure that in response to whatever you have going on or whatever you say to me, I'm sure I could say something back to you that, you know, would make you feel a little bit better of the situation you're going through, or maybe not, but I still want to try. See, I'm looking at my laptop here. I wrote a few things down that I wanted to just mention. I didn't want to script this whole video and just type the words that I think people want to hear. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to speak from my heart, and if I messed up my words, and so be it. But I don't want to cut anything out or anything. But I also don't want this video to be extremely long. I am going to make more videos, and just so everybody knows, I will do live streams where it's just like this. I'm talking to you, it's just my face, and people can come and talk about whatever it may be. And you can ask me any question. If you have a question about prison, what it was like in there, how it worked, or whatever it may be, or questions about anything I've gone through. If you want to hear stories that I've gone through, I will be completely honest and do my best. Now let's see. What else do I need to say? For now, I guess I covered a lot of it now for this first video, but I'm going to be putting out a lot more videos with, you know, advice on thinking when you're living your life such as in that way. I could tell you what I wish I would have done, what I wish I would have knew in those moments, and I know that it can be helpful for some. Okay, so for the last thing I want to say is I am gonna upload some of videos of me talking about some things I went through, because I've humbled myself, and by no means am I glorifying these stories that I will tell at a later date, or prideful from it, because I'm not. But I am also not regretful, because I do not want to live my life in regret, excuse me. So yeah, that's it for now. I want to thank everybody for your interest in my channel, for clicking on this video, for any support that's shown towards anything that I do. You have no idea how much